What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rolo and welcome back to Foundation. As you would see, it looks a little bit different than some of my previous Foundation videos. The whole background looks a bit different, and you'll notice that there's a demo underneath Foundation. So this is technically a demo of the game, but it's a bit different than the early access version that we've played previously. So for today we're going to play a bit of this demo and see all of the new changes that was made. It seems really cool, really awesome stuff that's been happening. So without further ado, we will go ahead and start a new game. We're quite limited to what we can select, so I'll just find a map that we can generate and see which one seems good to us. Yeah, this one seems good. So we're going to select the rules. It does seem like we can't change the rules. I did have a look at it a bit earlier. It seems like it's pretty much standard. So we're going to keep everything standard as it is. And now we have the ability to create some emblem for our little village. So let's just choose something. I like lions. I like the color orange with a little bit of blue. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then the upper part of it, we can keep it like that, and the bottom part a little bit more sharper. Yeah, that seems really good to me. Yeah, the emblem position looks cool. Yeah, let's do that. That looks fine to me. Alright, with that said, we can go ahead and start. So there should be quite a few differences. I'm not too sure if the buildings will be a bit different how they are structured, but I think there is a little bit of differences in how the actual recipe flows and stuff like that works, but we'll find out quite soon. Alrighto, we are in the game. It looks very, very similar, but also quite different. I think graphically it's definitely a lot different. It's quite updated. It looks nice, if I should say so. So yeah, let's start with this middle section. I think that should be fine. We're going to see if we can try and understand the game a little bit better. So assume the base of the game is quite standardized. So we can build our village center, rotate it and build it. And new buildings have been unlocked. Awesome. It seems very, very similar. So the markets look a bit different. Your forest camps, all that looks... They look very similar, but very nicely updated. So obviously firstly we'll need to build our builder's workshop. The way that you rotate buildings are also a little bit different. Still quite simple. Oh, I actually removed it. I did not want to do that. So it's no longer holding control. It's to select the building, place it, and then turn it around. That's fine. And we can assign our 3 builders. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But so far it looks super, super neat. Alright, so the first building that we want is gonna be a lumber camp. So I'm gonna put it here at the... Yeah, let's put it here on the right hand side because I see this stone is there as well. So we're definitely gonna need that. So we'll place our lumber camp down. And we can also then start our painting and wood cutting areas. So all in all, I think the basic still looks the same. Everything still flows the same, but we'll soon see what the major differences will be. I think it's mainly just the graphical update. The rest seems to be very similar. Awesome, so we've started with our little lumber camp. We can probably add a sawmill as well. Let's not put it too far away from the lumber camp as we will be needing it. Let's put it there, that should be fine. And then we can also then put our stonecutter's camp close by as well. Resource removal, so I assume this will be... Oh, what does this actually do? Removes all resources in this area. Okay, I guess that will change a little bit. So that is done and we can... Oh wow, there's a lot more berries around. Okay. We'll try and figure out how that works. So let's put down a few berries. Let's see. Like such. I need to get used to how the building mechanics work. It's a bit different, it seems like. Yeah, it's a little bit different. I think they're probably going to update because you can't really turn around your buildings that you're building that easily like you used to. Right, and definitely a well. So just place the well here close by to the city center. Let's see, how does the... Okay, they still look quite similar. But that's fine. Everything else looks quite beautiful. Right, so we have our well being built. We have our lumber camp. We have our... Okay, we need a forester. So we can probably put down our forester. We can build that. And then we can assign 2 of our woodcutters. And we can then assign 2 more people to join our village. So I'm just still trying to figure out, because it seems like you can do the woodcutting zone and all that. Don't know if you can claim different parts. We'll see soon. So we have our territory. Okay, we can take snapshots. Here's our progression. Okay, so this looks way nicer. So we can probably... Oh yeah, we need to unlock these things. We have our storage. It's our gold. Fishing is just 25 gold. Yeah, definitely need fishing. Can't use it just yet. And then the manor house is also something that we would need. The village fence we don't really care about too much just yet. How do I close this then? Ah, there we go. At the top right. It's a bit small, but we were able to get it closed. Oh wow, the buildings look a lot nicer. That's really cool. So I'll just wait for them to... Oh, so that's where they actually store the wood now. That looks really, really cool. So just get our stonecutters camp to be completed. So because we need the stone to build the rest of our buildings. So we can assign 2 people there. I think we have 5 people that... Okay, they don't have homes. I'm not sure how much we have that are unemployed. I think 3 assigned to the woodcutters camps should be fine. And then these guys, what do they need? Oh, so there's patrol coverage. That's new. And light fortification. Houses need to be within light fortification area. Make sure to place buildings nearby that provide light or heavy fortification to fulfill this condition. Okay, that's really... Oh, so that's for housing density to be increased. And then quality is the same that we had before. So the density is different. Like here's our royal book. Let's see, what do we have here? Trade routes, resources, villages, buildings, budget, and logs. Okay, it looks very similar. That's just our normal progression. And then our village map. Oh wow, this is cool. Okay. Yeah, so far I do quite enjoy the updates that they've made. Seems quite simple, yet very effective. Let's see, what new buildings do we have? Okay, we have the manor house. We don't really care about that too much just yet. And we can't do fishing just yet, but I'm going to keep that as an option. And we need to look at building a rustic church as well. Maybe up here, just a small one. So we'll build a... Yeah, this seems like they've updated the amount of buildings we have for the rustic church. So I'll put it down there. Let's give it a small little bell tower, increase the height. Oh, wow, that's new. I wonder if it's like range or sound or something. What does this do? Building statistic. I'm not too sure exactly what that means. I'll probably figure that out soon. So yeah, let's just have a small little church being built. Oh, this is cool. So it seems like the homes will now have additional parts being added to them just to increase how they are generated. Seems quite pretty. We should soon have our sawmill, so we can then build a little bit more complex buildings. Right, so the manor house. Okay, what do we have here? We have a great hall, the tax office, and then freebuild. We'll definitely need to have a great hall. Yeah, we can start off small as well with the manor house. So it's there, put a little entrance, a little chimney, and then our visitor's location. We can put it, let's put it there. And a small tower. That seems fine to me. There we go. So the manor house should now start building, and we also need to get some food. Oh yes, we need a market. The market looks different. In a good way though. I swear there should be a better way on how I can turn these market stalls. They seem a bit wonky if you ask me. It's I think for now I'm gonna put down 3 market stalls. All 3 of them will be for food. So they should be fine. So we should start. Oh, and it's also cool to actually now show you which buildings do not have any workers assigned to them. So that's awesome. I really, really like that. Yeah, no, this game looks really, really pretty. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I wasn't really sure how I can get the updates because I saw screenshots, I saw some people actually playing with the changes, but I had no idea how they actually got to that point. Yeah, as you see, we'll need planks and tools. So the tools we'll definitely need to buy at some point. But I think we need the planks to open up the trade route, if I can remember correctly. So let's just get to the trade route again. So it's going to be here. Yes, we need the planks to open up the trade route, and then we can buy our tools from that. Oh, there's more trade routes as well. That's pretty awesome. More weapons. Yeah, no, this is fantastic. I think this really provides us with a lot of opportunities to really look at. What's this thing's problem? I'm missing raw materials. Okay, so there's no wood. That's fine, we will have a forester soon. Let's prioritize the forester. Let's see, we can probably add another woodcutter, so that should be good, and I think the zoning does allow for that. Yes, indeed it does. But it's really cool how the actual resources look like. I think that changed. It's a lot more of higher quality, which is awesome. Right, so I'm just going to wait for this to build up a little bit, get everything ready, and I will be back in a few moments when we have some of our base resources set up. Alright, so the city has undergone a bit of a development since the last time we were looking at it. Some of the major changes is that I've added an additional woodcutters camp, a lumber camp, and also I have mapped the forestation camp for the forester so that they can reforest these particular zones as we do require them. And the market has also seen some improvements, and the well has also been completed. So I've also expanded our territory a little bit and painted the additional area that we want to expand into so that those homes can start to be built. It is quite slow. We have a bit of a lack in wood, but that will definitely improve quite soon. Since the 2 lumber camps will produce the needed wood, it's just because we have so many demand that the shortfall will take a while to build up that buffer. So while we wait for that, I think it might be a good idea to also then start adding a storage area for our berries. So I think since our berry collection is over there, I'm gonna build our little berry storage collection, and then also for our warehouse we can maybe find a small little place for it. Maybe put it somewhere around here, since that does feel somewhat central. At least the warehouses don't give a negative effect to the residences anymore, because I remember a while ago it was the case, but luckily we don't have to worry about that too much anymore. Right, so we have one market that will sell berries. Well, I'm very happy with that. I don't really worry about that too much. It seems like, yeah, again, we don't have enough wood, so we'll have to wait for these woodcutters camps to really start firing up before we can make full use of it. I can actually assign an additional villager for that. Oh, what's this? An envoy. Okay, so we have a mandate for levies. I don't really care about the levies just yet. So let's see. The kingdom acknowledges your hard work in establishing your settlement. Okay, we get some money for that. That's super cool. Let's see. We probably need to get to this little area here because we want to try and fish a bit, because there are some fish that we can get to. So let's see, from a territory perspective, I would need to buy 2 territories. I do actually have the money, so let me, yeah, let's buy this one, and we can buy this one. There we go. I think that should be fine. And then you can get additional food from fish, which is actually very, very good to have. And we can assign resources to fish as well, and still keep the others as berries. As berries will be our main source of food, it seems like it's quite prevalent. I do believe hunting is still a thing. I don't believe they would have taken that out. Yes, butchering, that's all part of the whole little loop as well. So we don't have to worry about that too much. Alright, so let's see. No workers assigned, no workers assigned, that's okay. All of our villagers are employed, so we'll definitely need to get some more villagers to be employed. And but yeah, with that, let's have a little look around while we wait to see exactly what we have in store. So we have the rock formations again that will allow us to mine the specific resources. And then, yeah, abundance of wood, abundance of things that we can actually get to. Oh, there's a skyline. That's really cool. Like a backdrop of the... That's super awesome. I only noticed it now. That's really cool. But yeah, there's a lot of wood, a lot of trees that we can clear out and build a really, really decent settlement. It looks a little bit more like what I expect. The past, it still looked really, really good. But I think this gives it a little bit more of that medieval feel that I think the game was going for. So this is really good. I'm really enjoying the overall look and feel of the game. Right, so seems like our wood has started to pick up a little bit. That's good, because we need housing. Some of our people don't have any homes. And I guess our manor house is still a bit busy. The only mandate we can really do is to discuss a levy. I don't want to do levies just yet. That's something that we can discuss in the future. So, yeah, let's start getting some additional food sources. So, for fishermen's, I think 2 fishermen huts should be fine for now. It's still quite far off from where our initial settlement is, but that should be fine. We can just build a small little residential area for them so long, so that they can stay there for a bit. So we can have this little split between the people working here and the people that's going to work here at the top left side. I should have actually bought this territory. It was a lot closer, but I only noticed it now. But it's fine. All right. So our forester, we can actually expand his foresting area. I think it's still quite small. Just want to expand it out a little bit, and then also expand the area that the woodcutters are allowed to go to. Because I think we don't want to starve them from resources, but the longer we go along, I don't think we will have a real issue with these base resources. It's just the beginning where it's a bit of a problem. And if we do massive expansions, which is usually a bit difficult in Foundation because it does take some time. Right, so we have 2 people that are unemployed. I just want to see what might be the best area to employ them. So let's see. That's the buildings. Let's see, workers. There we go. So no transporters assigned. We can't really assign them just yet. Markets we can assign. Yeah, I see. It seems like you can pre-assign workers to certain locations, which is really cool. So let's assign a transporter to each of these. I think that will be very, very valuable. And I think our buildings will start building naturally, and we should have a sufficient base to work from. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. This is going to be the first episode of the Foundation demo. Definitely going to try and complete the game with the new updates. It feels very different. It feels really, really nice and really enjoyable. And I do hope to see you on the journey going forward. Until then, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.